Welcome back to the channel. My name is Parker. This is the Fix and Flip Challenge, $0 to $10,000. We are on a mission to get to 10K so we can use it to further this channel. I got Craigslist free lawnmowers, got them running, got the next thing running, got another thing running, and kept snowballing the profits into each subsequent project. This week it was pretty rainy, but I jumped right in by doing a knock sensor relocation on the 2003 Nissan Frontier. Never done this before, but I did some research and I found that instead of having to crack the whole motor apart to get to where the knock sensor should be, most people with the Nissan Xterra, the Nissan Frontier, the Nissan Maxima, and a couple other Nissans will instead just get the new sensor and relocate the wiring somewhere on top of the motor. Apparently this is good enough, so I went ahead and created some wiring where I could cut into the wiring harness of the Frontier and relocate it on top of the intake manifold. Found a good location that somebody recommended, pulled a bolt there, found a new one for it, and got it installed. After that, I ended up jumping back to that squeal that I was hearing in the front end. I totally misdiagnosed it as an idler pulley for the power steering pump. I think it might actually be the belt itself. I've had this before where you swap everything and it's actually because the belt is just old and tired and it can make noise. Might as well put them all on it. They're here, hell, why not? Well, just trying to adjust the tensioner for the idler pulley and the bolt broke. So yeah, it looked like it was bent, like it had like a kink to it. I think it just got to a tight point and then locked up in here. So yeah, I wanted to be able to tighten and move this piece through here, and of course it snapped. So all we need is just a new long threaded bolt. So let's go see if we have one in the bin. All right, well, I'm stoked. My local junkyard had another of the same exact style wheel. So now we finally get to replace that front right broken wheel for good. They also had the bracket bolt and tensioner bolt for the power steering that just snapped this morning. So now we just get to put this stuff on and that should be good for this Nissan. I know I've said that already, but now it really might be true. Well, I spent the whole morning dealing with a can of worms. At first, I basically uninstalled and reinstalled that tensioner bracket maybe 5 times. And that's a part of being a DIY learn as you go type of guy. Have to learn by trial and error, and sometimes it takes all day to do what should be a simple task. All because there's a mild squeak in the front end. I honestly just hypothesized that it was the belt. This should have been 5 minutes. But here we are, probably 4 hours later. Anyway, let's fire it up to see if I was wrong. It would be spot on. So after searching high and low, I finally found what was making that squealing. It was this alternator support bracket that was rubbing up against the main crank pulley. Yeah, it's been wearing into it for God knows how long. So I think what I'll do is I'll just cut that section off with a cutting wheel and that should fix that. Well, it's raining and storming right now in the jungle, so I can't really work on cars, but I can work on my friend's gas generator. Yay. It looks pretty beat up, but it's a Honda, so you know, it'll be all right. Boom! Whoa, there's the back. Lift with the legs. Got the shop a little bit more organized. I want to jump back to the Subaru. If you look closely, the Subaru's paint job is pretty trash. The clear coat has been coming off for a long time. Dirt and grime have gotten into the base coat, and it seems like the previous owner kind of scratched at it a little bit. You can see different areas where there's some sanding. So I want to dive in and give this thing an exterior makeover that is solid, but doesn't break the bank. I want to sand down all of the clear coat that's just flaking off and kind of flying in the wind, and get it down to its base coat for most of the car. Well, it's back to raining again, but we were able to get at least the car sanded initially, knocked down some of the clear coat that was just coming right off. We even found a little bit of rust, unfortunately, but at least we're one step forward. Tomorrow I'm gonna grab some finer grit sandpaper so that I can actually smooth out some of the transitions. There is a local paint shop that does really good color matching, so I'm gonna go down to them and have them give me this exact silver and then a bunch of clear coat, and we'll get this thing looking fantastic in no time. All right. It looks like this fender was swapped at some point because it used to be the WRX blue. It's got a little bit of Bondo in it. That might not be the same. This hood might also not be the same because it's also got a little bit of Bondo in it, but it was not blue. So I think this one got swapped at some point. You can see a little bit of damage here in the front. There we go, 01G. These lights need refinish too. Give that a once over. After getting back from the automotive paint shop, I was able to use their finer grit sandpapers to really smooth out a lot of the transitions between the base coat and the good clear coat that's still on the doors and the lower half of the car. After I got all the paint to clear coat transitions all smoothed out, I jumped into the interior and added a couple things that the car still needed, like the shift boot didn't have a leather cover around the shifter stick, and the top of the knob was coming apart at the leather. So I added a new shift knob and leather boot to that little situation, which made that look a lot nicer. Then I switched to the driver's seat. The interior of the car came with an STI seat, but it wasn't on the frame. So I had to work to get the foam away from the driver's seat frame and put it all back together with the STI foam. Now, one problem that I ran into that I realized was that the headrest for the stock seat slides into the two posts and provides some rigidity to the top end of the seat. But with the STI, it doesn't have that top situation, but I did need the frame from it. So I had to remove the foam from the headrest frame and figure out a way to get it into the STI foam. It was a bit tricky. I had to unzip the center thing, slide it in, re-zip it, but I got it all back together and we finally got the interior as full STI foam, door cards, etc. So now that the interior is all done, we've hit a bit of a wall, as you can see, because it's raining again in the jungle. We should be pretty close to being able to just paint this thing. sell what we've got, and hit our 10K goal. Because if you tabulate the numbers as to like what we've done so far, that's pretty close to 10K. So we're right there. We're almost at the finish line. I think what I want to do is to find a garage. We're going into the winter season where it rains a lot here in Hawaii, so that's the goal. Thank you guys so much for your support. We're almost about to hit 5,000 subscribers. That's awesome. My goal was honestly to get to 1,000 so that I could monetize, and we're about to hit 5,000, which is so sweet. So thank you guys so much. Thanks for all your comments, your support. Yeah, following along on this journey as I go from 0 to 10K so that we can put it all right back into the channel so that you guys can watch me do cool stuff. All right, see you on the next one. Small wins, man. Take them where you can get them.